We control the game. Yep. We want to control the game.
Yeah.
Fucking right. We will play one shift at a time. Fair, physical, relentless. We will always be smart, disciplined boys. We will never be satisfied with attitude. You go up front, calling on and he dies. Let the man get pretty quick. Moses in there.
Okay, Captain, so we're starting the new season. How are we feeling? We have Byron Center very first game, obviously a very tough opponent, and then how are we just thinking ending last season, going into the new season?
I think Byron Center is going to be a very good first game for us. They're obviously a good team, as we all know, so I think it's going to be a good, like a bar to see where we're at, see how we're doing. We got a lot of new young kids on the team, so it's going to be a good test for us to see how we're doing. Obviously, we're all fired up from last year.
Absolutely.
So we'll be ready to go for sure. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, obviously losing the senior class we did last year it's going to be tough with just the amount of seniors that we had, but we have a lot of strong underclassmen that I think are definitely more than ready to pick up where they left off. So.
Yeah, as a team, I think we've been good at carrying the compete over from last year. You know, our season ended against Sparta, pretty sad loss. So I think we've done a good job of getting back into the season and making sure our compete is up in practice, which has been good.
That's great to hear. And then Cullen kind of alluded to my next question. So you guys obviously have some pretty big shoes to fill. How are we feeling about that? Obviously, I know you guys are very three capable guys, and then we also have Braden and Cooper Nellis coming. We feeling good about the senior class. Obviously, big shoes to fill, but you guys feeling good?
Yeah, 100%. The fellas are just ready to step up to the plate, take whatever job we have to, take and just, compete. And
yeah, I think we definitely know that we have to step up, and we're losing a lot of people, and we've got shoes to fill, like Quinn said, and we got to step up to the plate, and I think it just comes down to that, like if we're ready for it or not.
Yeah, we're going to have to lead by example more than we ever have this year. We got a lot of new kids, so it's going to be super important for us to lead by example and show them what the work ethic and what it takes to play a varsity sport, especially hockey. It's super challenging, so we're going to have to lead by example more than ever. Yep.
Absolutely, and then going off, we have a lot of freshmen coming in. Lead by example, how exactly is that looking for you guys from practice, from in the classroom, and now going in to the rink?
Yeah, I think we have some great leadership on this team already, as what I'm seeing. Everyone's already bonding and all of that stuff. We do our best jobs we can as captains to every day just push the guys to the max. We know they have a lot of potential, so that's the main for us, just push the guys to the max, show them what's right, show them what's wrong. People make mistakes, obviously, but just really show them what's right, lead by example, motivate them.
Yeah, we just got to make sure we set a bar for these kids. I think we do a pretty good job of making sure we come in and compete every single day and, make sure we have top effort every single day, as you should when you're trying to lead by example. But I also think it comes down to just doing the right thing and making sure we're teaching these kids to start doing the right thing so we can come together as a team.
Yeah, definitely that. And we have to know when to put the friend stuff aside and be a leader and kind of be verbal. And not in a mean way, just in a leadership way, and like tell them if it's not exactly right or wrong, but like what they can do to be better. Just little things that kind of pick them up a little bit throughout the year, and just little things like that.
Yeah, taking charge and leading by example. I absolutely love that. For sure. Okay, and then going into my final question, obviously we have high expectations for the team. I assume state title is always the goal, but looking at other goals, what are the other goals that you guys like to be a part of?
I'd say especially maybe winning a regional final. I know we've got a big conference tournament before that, but after taking a sad loss last year in the regional final, I'd say definitely, getting that win would be huge for us for sure.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we have conference play first, so eyes are on that. But we're we're definitely looking to make a run in playoffs. So
Yeah, I hate to be the guy. We got Puffer choice this year, so
yeah,
being Puffer choice would be awesome.
No,
I hate to
that
be that
would be
guy,
great.
but that's just our goal. I mean, obviously, it motivates us every day. Little stuff like that is just what makes your team better.
Yeah.
Goals like that you set, the conference tournament, the crosstown rivalries, the state championships, all that stuff. That's why you're in the weight room. That's why you're staying up for practice, all that stuff. So goals like that are good for us. Keep that in the back of our minds every single day. That's push yourself extra today. So yep.
Absolutely, I love that. I love all your guys' answers, especially Habs going, that crosstown rivalry. I mean,
Yeah.
every sport, there's that crosstown rivalry,
Yeah.
and that's just always something really special, and you guys always want to come out on top.
Yes,
course.
sir.
Thank you guys very much for your time,
Yeah,
and
thank
then
you.
best of
Of
luck this
course,
season.
thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, I am joined by Landon Willis. How's it feeling being some underclassmen stepping up to the team, obviously stepping up to varsity and taking that next step to, playing Shores Varsity Hockey, and then obviously starting off with Byron Center, a very tough opponent that obviously made a very good run last year, and obviously we ended on a tough loss to Sparta last year.
Yeah, it feels great to, have the honor to step up and take that role. And, honestly, we could, it's not about the team or who we're playing. It's just about attitude and effort.
Yeah, it feels really good. It's exciting for the season. It's a tough game first game of the season. It's a tough opponent.
Absolutely. And then being a freshman coming on to varsity, how is it feeling? Any butterflies? Or
Oh
what do you
yeah,
feel?
a lot. Yeah, a lot. But it's exciting.
Absolutely. And then Tendy gonna be sophomore. We feeling real good.
I'm going to be a junior. But
Junior, my
it's-
apologies.
It's
my
all right.
apologies.
Don't even worry about it. But, it's feeling good to be a Mona Shore Sailor here.
Absolutely. And once again, my apologies. I've known you for a long time, and
It's all right, man.
yeah. All right, Brady.
Well, we saw you get dressed last year on varsity. How does it feel to get to play this year?
It feels great, I mean, it was an amazing experience being around the team last year and everything, and just getting to enjoy the time with the guys and some of the seniors that left last year. We lost a lot, it feels great to be able to play this year.
Awesome. And then do the underclassmen have the same goals as what the seniors have? The seniors have, they want to take it game by game, obviously win conference, win the Stan Conrad. Obviously, Eli pointed out he wants to beat Puffer twice. And then obviously go to state title. Do we have the same goals collectively as a team? Or?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would love to just give Puffer a good kicking.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Any other questions, Brady? Or
I think I'm good.
you think you're good? All righty. Well, thank you guys very much for your time, and then best of luck this season.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
I am joined by Finn Nathaniel from Whitehall. We are going into the second year of our co-op. How are we feeling team chemistry-wise, and then going on to the second year of the co-op?
I feel like the team's been having fun together and been working together pretty well. I feel like. So.
I feel like it's been pretty good. I haven't heard anything bad going on, and everyone's been they combined right as we first met, and it's not like anyone's strangers right now, so it's pretty good.
Absolutely.
First game, Byron Center. What have you guys been doing during practice to make sure that you're going to come out on top from that game?
We've definitely been skating a lot, make sure we're conditioned. We've been D-zone, forward check, back check, trying to make sure we're really disciplined, less errors, no mistakes, and make sure we're moving the puck and talking a lot.
Yep. All right, and then same thing with you, Finn, or?
All right. Yeah. So we've been I don't know. I feel like we've been working pretty hard in practice, just getting ready to be ready for game speed and just ready to play our first game. So.
Absolutely, and then going into the season, how are we feeling about the schedule? How are we feeling about the team goals? Do we have the same goals all throughout the team? Obviously, winning a state title is always at the top of the board, but a lot of the seniors have alluded to they want to win conference, obviously, take it game by game. Is it the same message all throughout the locker room? Or?
Yeah, everybody like on this team wants to win, and like everybody like will do what it takes to win. So
I'd say everyone's really excited to get the year going, and they just can't wait to get the first game going.
Absolutely, very well said.
Yeah. Well, we're excited to see how far you guys take it this year. We're hoping we come out on top, winning that state title.
Oh, yeah.
yep.
All right, best of luck with the season.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, guys. Alrighty, I am joined by Coach Benedict and Papa T. How are we feeling about the season? And well, first and foremost, I must ask, I don't want to date you guys too bad, but this is what number you're coaching?
Yeah, what number you're coaching?
Year 7 for me.
Year 7?
Year 12 with the program.
Okay. And then Papa T, same or?
43-ish years he's been here.
I think this is 19th season I've helped put together. Yep.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much. We obviously have a very stud program thanks to you guys, and obviously you guys train players to be the best of their ability. So we thank you guys for that. And then we're going to start off with, obviously, Game 1, Byron Center. Obviously a very tough opponent, but are we feeling this is going to be a very good test to start the season?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's important to play someone, a team like Byron Center, someone of that caliber, to see where you're at, and it'll be a good test for us. We're relatively young this year, so it'll be good for us.
Yep. Start out the gate with a tough one. We'll see where we go. Right. I mean, figure out what you got to work on right away. It's good to go.
All right. Thank you guys. And then Brady.
Looking at the team this season, you had a bunch of seniors leaving from last year, but other than that, how's the team looking this year? We got some new guys on the team this year.
Yeah. I'm excited about our team. We're pretty deep up front, and we're relatively new defensively, but they're all sponges. They all want to learn, and it's been good first week and a half of practice, and two new goaltenders that you guys had an opportunity to talk to that really busted their tails over the summer and improved their game. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we can do and what we can achieve together.
Yeah, just watching the practices that I've seen, a lot of good chemistry out there right now, really flying. But we'll find out when we hit the ice against some other bodies than our own and get out of practice mode into a little bit of scrimmage or game mode. See what we got.
All right, and then this is year 2 of the co-op with Whitehall. How has the team bonding and team chemistry been coming along and developing?
Yeah, we haven't had any problems with the Moore Shores versus Whitehall or anything like that. It's been a pretty smooth transition, and and I can let Papa T talk about this a little more, but we have some Whitehall parents that have joined our board. Obviously, we're here at the beautiful Viking Athletic Center up in Whitehall, and they're gracious enough to host us, and it's been good. It's been a good relationship.
It's been good on the ice. The players are great. Parents have been awesome. The school here in Whitehall has been great too, as far as their helping and their commitment to the team. We had a co-op quite a few years ago where we got no support from the co-op school, but Whitehall's been great. Like Chris said, we've got a few parents on our board from Whitehall. Actually, our new treasurer is a Whitehall parent. So, yeah, it's been really good for us. So far, the co-op's been really outstanding. No issues at all that I'm aware of, player issues, but really no parent issues, no real issues. So it's been good. It's been a good 2 years. We kind of went in last year dipping our toe in the water, trying to wade our way through, and figured out that there was nothing to worry about. It's going to go forward, and started out this year just the same. So it's all good. Christian, the athletic director up here, as well as Jack Numador at Shores, they're great to work with. I can't say anything
Don't say too much nice about them.
No, I said they're great to work with. I didn't say anything
Yeah,
nice.
there you go.
Especially
There you go.
Jack. I mean, you don't want to go there.
No,
but
Christian and Jack are good.
Yeah,
They're good
so-
people, big supporters.
Yes. No, they support the program. Whatever we need, they're there to try to help us out. So it's good. And Sandy, our athletic secretary or Annie, the athletic sec. Why do I keep calling her Sandy? Annie at the high school who keeps us kind of on the straight and narrow from the school side. Obviously, Shores is the lead school, so most of the stuff that we file and everything goes through their rosters and all that. So yeah, she's outstanding. I work with her a lot. So great people.
Absolutely, that's great to hear. And then obviously some highlighted moments on the calendar this year is the trip to Bay City, Stan Conrad, and then going into playoffs. How are we feeling? Is there any events I missed? Or
Yeah, I mean the Bay City will be a good test for us. We'll play a couple good teams over that showcase. We're playing a couple good teams up in Traverse City over Thanksgiving weekend in that showcase, and of course the showcase that we host, the Conrad Memorial Showcase, and 2 really good teams as well. So, I think a lot of our guys have pointed out that we played Reese Buffer twice this year, which actually could potentially be 4 times. We play them twice in the regular season. And you could see them in the conference tournament, and we're in the same division this year, so could see them in regionals. So it's always fun playing them and playing kids, But I think we have a good competitive schedule, and I think we'll definitely improve with it.
Paul?
Yeah, the schedule doesn't get any easier, right? Anytime you get a chance to play the teams from the east side, and we've got multiple chances this year to play some of those teams with Allen Park and Wyandotte coming in as well. So it's a test for us all the time. You got to be mentally prepared to play those teams. And they're good. They're non-league games for us, so they're good learning games as well. So you'll play good competition, play them teams. But like I said, we'll take that just our first time playing in the Bay City Showcase. I'm pretty excited to go over there and see how they do theirs, because we've ran Conrad here, and I think we do a pretty good job. But if there's some things we can learn over there too to make our showcase better, let's go. So yeah, it's all learning for me too, because it's not just the kids that are learning as they go. I learn when we go to Traverse City or we do these other showcases. What can we do to make our showcase better for the teams that come in?
Bay City's got more teams, so I'm hoping Papa T can see how smooth it runs and let me add more teams. I'm creeping up team by team.
Yeah,
every
we
year,
started out with 4, and now we're up to 10.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see potential to 12, but he's pushing me. We'll see.
I can see up to 20, 25, 40. I don't know. We'll see.
40. We'll start on Tuesday night.
Yeah,
and
right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So no, yeah, it's like he says. There's potential. I want to see what's going on. I like to see how these other things are ran and what that looks like. So, yep.
Any final remarks, Brady?
I don't think so.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys very much for your time, and
Hey,
best
thanks,
of luck this season.
Thanks for you guys coming
thank
out
you.
here, interviewing our guys, and thanks to Joe for setting it all up for us. And he had pretty good player reels going over there, so hopefully we'll have some of that going later on in the season when you guys probably at least cover Conrad. I don't know. We talked about maybe Bay City, but we'll see how that goes. We got to check schedules, but we're hoping to bring them along to Bay City too. So it's always good to get on a road trip with us.
Yeah.
You get some hospitality on the road. It's not quite Escanaba, but hey. Maybe we get Chattacott out there again, get the Viper. But the Viper's got his own TikTok now. He's kind of a star. Probably he'll want to renegotiate his contract. I'm sure it's an every year thing for him. So, but no, thanks a lot, guys. We really appreciate you coming out and supporting our program too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
Definitely piggyback on that, and appreciate the support you guys give us, and Mona Shores in general. It's just class act all around. So, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you guys very much. For Papa T, for Coach Benedict, for Brady, myself, and then Mastermind, Broadway Joe Kanukin in the background. Thank you guys very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome from the Sunshine Coast of Michigan. We're on the east side of the state, Bay City, Michigan, for the 5th annual Bay City Classic. Tonight, or this afternoon, I should say, the Sailors are playing Saginaw Heritage here in Bay City. And it's going to be exciting when Sailors came away with a 5-4 victory last night. And as always, we are blessed by some people that know a heck of a lot more of hockey than I do. Joseph, who do we have with us today, my friend?
Well, as always, we've got Papa T, Paul Tiefenthal, joining us here in the broadcast booth. But as a special guest now for 3 years running in each one of our hockey broadcasts, Mr. Chad the Viper Adicott. Chad, thanks for joining us. Papa T, always a pleasure. Thanks, everybody. So yeah.
Yes, we are looking forward to this game. So a couple of things I want to start with here. And I was looking on a website right here, and I was sharing with Papa T right here. Mona Shores versus Saginaw Heritage. Mona Shores wins if, and that's a big if, it's fresh in the net. The Sailors are 2-0 in a second game of back-to-backs, both with Will Nolan and Landon Kennard, who I'm trying to get to play football by out of his hands, but it's probably not going to happen. Have won the second game of a weekend stint with the team on a short rest. I don't know who goes in the net, but I'm confident in either option here. Now, the next question is, how does Saginaw Heritage win? Well, freshman O'Reilly Baumberger has to have a breakout game. He has 4 points in 4 games this season. It'll not be an easy task, but if he may be the most capable threat of the Hawks, having 3 or 4 point performances. Fellas, I'm telling you what, this is going to be a game, I think. I think it's going to be a game. The guys are going to be tired, back-to-back games. Thoughts, Chad? What are your thoughts here, my friend?
Yeah, good points that you brought out there, Nick. Just to get to the starting lineups. So the Mona Shores Sailors will have number 9, Finn Novi, number 19, Cooper Nellis, and number 20, Nathan Barnett. On the back end, they got number 2, Zach Lisinski, and, of course, number 17, Maverick Brazino. In net will be Will Nolan. So the key to the game for the Mona Shores Sailors is to be disciplined, stay out of the box, because this is a team that only has 2 seniors in Saginaw Heritage. So I think the Mona Shores Sailors, if they play and stick to the game plan, be resilient and be smart, they will have ample opportunities.
You brought up a great point, stay out of the box. Papa T, we had a 5-minute major yesterday, and it cost us a little bit, didn't it? We had to stay out of the box.
Yeah, so that was the key points by Coach before the game. It was stay out of the box, number 1, but let's take care of our house. That doesn't mean the outside of the house. That means let's take care of the inside of the house, which is what we struggled with yesterday. So I think the national anthem is going to be coming up here in just a second.
Well, and before we do that, Papa T, I wanted to point out, what about these jerseys
New
that we're
unis.
looking at right
First
here?
time they hit the ice today. Yeah, nobody's seen them but Coach and I.
I think those look pretty sharp.
Yeah, they're pretty nice away unis. We might have showed Mr. Numador yesterday when we were getting on, so he wasn't going to be here.
For sure.
But yeah, just Coach and I. They came in. They came in last Saturday. We were going to roll them out on Wednesday, but we didn't end up playing that game at West Ottawa on Wednesday, so we get to roll them out today right here. Brand new light blue navy with the round logo.
And I
Willis
love
drops
it.
his stick. So they look good. We look good. Now we just got to play good.
Yeah, if we play as good as we look, it's going to be a great game. So.
Yeah, and I'm reading some of the game time notes that Papa T goes over with Coach Benedict. And, I think it's a very valid point to never be satisfied with your last shift. And I think if we keep that mentality, we've got that 5-1-1 record going, a lot of momentum. Don't be satisfied with what you did last shift. Get out there. Every shift's a new shift. Work harder than the shift before. And then you create breaks and chances and bounces. And a lot of that has to remain that way for this team to be successful.
Well, we're a few minutes away from the puck drop hitting the ice. It's about to get real here in Bay City. We're going to turn it over to the overhead announcements, and very soon here, the national anthem.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you rise and gentlemen, please remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. stars through the perilous sky. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the dark that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
There just isn't a better song in the world than the rendition we just heard, gentlemen. So it's hockey time here in Bay City. Sailors with the new unis out there, gentlemen, like that.
Yeah, they look nice.
Yeah, who
They look-
designs those? The kids? You guys?
No, Chris did this one. Coach Benedict did this one.
Okay.
We use Gemini out of Wisconsin. So, yeah, they're nice jerseys. They're fairly light.
Okay. And first time
Actually out of
wearing them?
Minnesota. First
wearing-
time. Yeah,
Okay.
came in last week. So, yeah, unveiled them today in the room for the boys, and we are good to go.
You think we might see them in the Stan Conrad maybe one time? You know, probably Saturday when we're there, I would think.
Well, typically we're home both games, so probably not.
Oh, these are away ones.
These would be our away jerseys.
But Nick, if you want them, I'm sure you have strings to pull.
Well,
if you want to see them out there,
Well,
I'm sure
let
they
me get
can
a hold
pull
of Chris.
strings.
Well,
there's a lot of
yes,
polls,
yes,
Nick.
Chad. We'll have a conversation. So we're underway here.
Looks like Cooper Nellis comes down, fires a
there's
quick
a
shot
shot
from
right
the wing.
now.
Eaten up by the goalie from Saginaw Heritage, but a good start here for the Sailors.
What grade is Will Nolan in?
Will Nolan is a junior.
He's a junior. Okay.
Yep.
Well, you got both goalies coming back. That's
will.
nice, Chad.
And this is their first year playing varsity hockey. So
It is.
Yeah, so it's a good experience for them every game. Will Nolan's going to be tested here, of course, today,
Yeah.
but he's been great thus far this year.
He's been solid. Both of our tenders have been pretty solid through both games. Been doing okay. Puck's going to go deep. You got Cooper Nellis in, out to Beasley
nice.
out front,
Yep.
and just taking off his stick there.
Sailors able to touch up, and they go for a whole line sail change. On the ice comes that top line for the Sailors.
Chad.
Eli Habler and
Chad.
his crew.
How long is a line out there for, roughly speaking?
Yeah, we
minute?
talked about this a little bit yesterday. They really try to look for that 40 to 45 second
Oh,
span.
okay.
Eli
Yeah.
Habler's trying to bring it in the zone size.
Gotcha.
Colin Conrad can't keep it back on Eli's stick, and it stayed onside somehow. I wasn't sure there. Eli was kind of over the puck, and it was bouncing. We're going to get it back in. Oh, there's that extra line. It was screwing me up yesterday, wasn't it? That's not really the blue line.
Yeah, that's a little closer than
I
the
have
line there.
no idea why they got that line there, but it's not helping my calling here at all.
Boy, McDonald's a big boy.
McDowell, yeah.
McDowell here?
Yeah, right
Yeah,
here.
he
He's
is.
a good-sized boy.
It's got him moved back on D. Like I said yesterday, it wasn't where he wanted to be 100%, but he's embraced it, and he's doing really well back there as a D man.
Oh, fanned on there, but the Sailors come back here and trying to cover in their own zone as Heritage brings the puck in.
Hawks will dump it deep. into the
Saginaw
corner.
Heritage as a high school, a little bigger than Mona Shores, a little over 1,300 kids. Shores about 1,250.
Yeah, and J.J. Bumgarner, the coach for Saginaw Heritage, been there a long time, over 20 years, I think.
Really?
So
22, he said to me.
He's
22 years?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
He's been there a long time. He's been part of the Coaches Association and such. So, yeah, great coach, great team usually. You know, but they're high school. They're up and down just like we are to a certain degree.
Defensemen for the Sailors here are hemmed in, and they Saginaw's taking advantage of that, doing a little cycling. That shift, Nick, to your point, is probably more like a minute and a half right now, and that
Is
will,
it?
will really wear on you.
Chad, what determines then 40 seconds, minute and a half, the flow of the game, how the guys are looking? How do you determine, hey, okay, now it's time to go?
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of hockey is never really change when the puck's in your own defensive zone.
Okay.
If the puck's in the offensive zone
Then
and
go
you're
ahead.
attacking, that's when
Right.
you typically want to change, or you dump
Agreed.
the puck deep.
Because it's not a threat
That's
to
right.
for a goal. Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
You want to
Gotcha.
remove the threat, like you say, and try to avoid that.
There is some chess match to this too, trying to catch somebody in the middle of a line change. So it's very important to understand where everything is playing at and happening on the ice.
Or you're changing to try to get your matchup that you want.
Correct.
With your line against the line that they want.
And
especially if you're the visiting team, you don't get last change. So it is a bit of a chess match.
That's right.
To get the players out there against their team's players that you want, how you want that to match up.
Exactly.
Yeah, the home team gets the last change, which is a really nice advantage for the home team.
Yeah,
today
absolutely.
we're the visitors, so we don't get the
Yeah,
last
well,
change.
we got assistant principal Conrad here making an appearance here to watch his son. I didn't see him there yet. He's probably tending to some school business.
Yeah, Bennett with the shot in on the goal. He has to make the save. A little rebound drop, but I don't know. Maybe we were changing. We didn't have any pressure down low there.
Bennett's a big kid, too. You got some nice-sized kids.
Yeah, he's one of the leaders, one of the seniors on the team.
Is he a senior?
And
Okay.
this could be one of the last big trips, road trips for this senior class. There's 6 of
is.
them on this team. So, a big shout out to these kids that have worked hard
Well,
in the
we
program.
make a run in the playoffs. We'll have another road trip, but there's nothing
That's
on
right.
the schedule right now.
That's right.
Is it? Okay.
Now, where do they do the hockey playoffs at?
This year, I think Reese Puffer's hosting our region, so it'll be downtown.
I mean the finals.
The finals are all done at, USA Arena now. It used to be CompuWare.
Oh, yeah.
That's where the program, the United States program is, and that's where they have
where
the
high
semis
school,
and finals.
Yeah, that's where the high school finals will all be.
It'd be kind of nice to do a playoff game, Joe, wouldn't it? If it was going to be at the
I'd
arena.
love it.
I think it'd
I
be
would
fun.
love it.
We've done some games at the arena up at the top. Remember a few years ago, 5-6 years ago, we did something.
we did the one that was our very first instant replay
Right.
game. Down to 13 minutes here left, first period of play, still 0-0. It's been basically back and forth, nothing real flashy from either team. Still trying to feel each other out here, I think.
I think so. It's a little messy.
Yeah, it's like yesterday, 2:30 games. Sometimes these game times, most of the time you play games later in the evening and you have all day and you're preparing. But when you have an afternoon game, you got to get yourself mentally prepared in the morning. You got to get warmed up. So it's a little different. Cooper Nellis takes it down.
Takes a bad angle shot there, hoping for a rebound out front, but it goes in behind, falls behind the goalie on the backboard.
Getting bottled up here, down at the end by the Heritage goal here.
Nice, kept it in. Oh, and they're able to clear it. So how much of an advantage, Paul, is it that you have two goalies that are going to be collectively here for at least the next 2 years?
Oh, it's definitely a help, right? I mean, you can't, and Landon just being a true freshman,
right?
It's definitely good. You got a little confidence in your back end, and you build out from there. Goes out front, just gets in Cooper skates, and he can't quite corral it there to finish it off.
And they took advantage of a little collision by the Saginaw Heritage players here right out.
We talked with a couple of the boys. Game of mistakes. You're going to make mistakes, and the team that makes the least amount of mistakes is probably going to win. So you try to take advantage of those mistakes that are made. This Nellis line seems to have a little energy off the hop here. Cooper and Beasley.
Eli Havler comes down the ice. Almost.
Nearly coming in front, almost had the goal there.
Sansky keeps it in the zone. Up to Eli Havler. Over in the shot. And it just goes wide. Shot out there.
Sailors able to get that puck back in.
Reels it up. Jumps out of the zone. Eli Havler has it. The zone clears. Eli's going to bring it back in. Going to bring it in. He's going to chip it over.
Boy, his stick handling is just a joy to watch.
Herman just basically about a step off from that pass, or he would have had a pretty good run in there. Shot from the point, and the goalie Hayward makes the save, glove save, and
nice
the
glove save
face-off
there.
will be to his left then.
So
for the Sailors in the offensive zone.
How do you choose how to name the lines? Is it off of the – who's it off from? Is it off of the center, whoever the center is on that line?
Yeah, usually. I mean, we have red, yellow, red, gray, red, gold.
You know, we call it, obviously you've got
that goes by
Habitler,
their practice jerseys.
the Habitler line,
Yeah.
And, sometimes that changes. Coaches sometimes will change lines mid-season. Sometimes that changes daily. But typically you want that chemistry to be built and that trust to be built. And that takes time. When you're going through the beginning of the season, training camp, so to speak, you try to see who gels with who and who has the most ability to read and work with one another. That's very important in the game of hockey.
And sometimes I call them from here just by who's on the line. It has nothing to do with.
True. I'm just curious how that came to be.
So then, you got line 1, line 2, line 3. But then if you're trying to do a penalty kick, do you modify the line letter?
Yes! Conrad off the wing makes a shot.
With a bullet.
Yeah, with a bullet. Upper corner. Wow, did you get the replay on that?
Sure did. Yep, we're going to slow it down.
That was a really good shot, even though Nick was trying to talk through it.
Well, don't worry about it. We'll look.
Right up in the
right there, bottom right. Yeah.
Right up on the top shelf where Mama keeps the peanut butter. There you go.
Sure did.
There
Bingo,
you go.
bango.
Yeah.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Yeah. So then your penalty killing line.
I thought you said penalty kick. We don't do that in hockey. We don't have penalty kicks.
Penalty kill?
Your penalty line, then, your penalty killing line.
Yep.
That modifies from lines 1, 2, and 3. Then
yes.
you take
you have a 1 kill, 2 kill, 1 power play, 2 power play.
Right. Yeah.
Sailors buzzing here in the offensive end. Beasley on the puck, rings it around the corner. Nobody home on the other
Hard
side.
on the puck, Finn. That a boy.
Yep.
10-19
Finnerty's
down
getting
in the
there.
opening period too.
Need to keep the pressure on right here. Gets dumped back in. Lubbers chips it, stays in the zone. The Saginaw Heritage player kept it in the zone for us.
Lots of energy from the Sailors. It was like they turned it on about 5 minutes in. All of a sudden, the energy really switched. It was pretty even there, and all of a sudden, just bang.
Yeah.
That's a penalty.
Well, I think a goal helps
there.
out a little bit, too, to pump up the energy. 9:45.
Oh, nice center.
Oh, Eli.
Tied him up good, though.
Yeah, Nick, they have some kids on this team, Joe and Nick, that are absolutely, the Herman kid. Quinn is a senior on this team, and he said, Eli Habitler, you were talking about his skating ability, but what makes him really the hockey player he is his hockey IQ. His ability to be so smart and read plays. And the young Herman kid is showing some of those same things, so it's exciting.
Funny you say this. We talked about that a lot with our JV team of ours. Your football IQ. You got to be a smart, the days of being a dumb player, just being
isn't he?
All
right, we're going to get a face-off here to the left of Hayward with the Sailors going on the power play for 2 minutes.
Slashing
got a slash penalty. Sailors on the power play. We're going to cycle that puck. See how they're boxing out that inside. They're doing a good job on the inside, keeping us out of there, but we're going to move it around. Eli with the puck's going to get the shot, and it gets deflected high.
But, going back to Eli, genetically speaking, it's in the blood, too. You got to,
Eli's been like that since he was...
Since I coached him when he was in 5th grade, he was the smartest kid.
He's the smartest kid, sees the ice, sees the plays develop.
That's great.
You can't coach that. The kids either understand it, get it, or they don't.
Yep.
I mean, you can work your way through some of it, but the kids that really get it excel.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, good center.
There's a shot.
Oh, good save that goes out.
And a lot of it isn't what you do with the puck. It's where you're going without the puck and knowing who has the puck and where the tendencies are for that puck to go.
Yeah, it's the anticipation.
It's the Gretzky way.
Well, it's the Nick Lidstrom.
It's more important where you are without the puck. It's more important where you are without the puck.
Got a minute 25 left in the penalty. 8:56 counting down in this period.
Chipped over. Conrad throws it in the corner. Eli's there to dig it out. Herman's on the other wing. Up to Adicott on the point. Adicott takes a look back down to Herman. Herman cycles the puck back up to Eli Habitler. Takes a look. Back to Herman. Oh, back to Quinn Adicott coming across the middle and just can't find a lane to get a shot off.
Oh, this is
Quinn
fun.
Adicott back to Habitler. Habitler looking around. Back to Quinn. We're doing a lot of cycling here. We're looking for that. We're looking for that shot lane.
We are, and they're being patient.
Yep,
we don't mind
patient.
this.
They've had 3 shots on goal during this power
boom
play so far.
Eli just misses keeping that in the zone. It's going to go all the way down. We're going to have to bring it up. Everybody's going to get a change
in the penalty. 40 seconds counting down. 8:10 in the period.
Now that was
Eli's going to bring it up.
He's going to change. That was offsides. Offsides here, so it's a delayed offsides. They're able to touch up. Jones McDowell's going to take it. He's going to go coast to coast right here. I feel it. Oh, boy.
Just a little offsides there. I think Cooper Nellis was offsides on the far wing just by a tip.
He knows it, and it's just the play happens so fast. You think a guy's going to go in with it, and he makes one little move, and that can happen in the game.
19 seconds remaining in the penalty. 7:53 counting down. Sailors up 1-0 here. 5th annual Bay City Showcase Classic. Oh, wide to the right. Nice shot
Still
there.
got a few seconds
Cooper
left
Nellis
in this.
got the shot.
Nellis.
Novi throws it over to McDowell. McDowell with his head up, looking, walking, boom, shot. It's loose in front. Oh, it just skithers out to the wing. Off
Heritage
to the corner.
back at full strength.
Sailors still doing a nice job of keeping that puck hemmed into their area here.
Yeah. Barnett down low, working. It's back up
Bouncing
to
puck.
Beasley.
Oh, boy,
yeah, we got caught here a little bit.
That took a good bounce for the Sailors on that one, putting it in the corner.
Could have been a bad break for the Sailors there.
Oh, boy.
Is that nope? No call there?
No call. So
Good
call
no
that
call
Papa
there,
T,
yeah, I
don't we?
guess. Kind of looked like a trip from here, but our vantage point isn't the greatest.
That's right. We call that a good no call. Sailors make another wholesale line change.
Wow, he's fast.
Yeah, he's got some wheels, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Boy, that almost looked like it from our vantage point. Didn't look good, but it didn't go in.
Boy, come on, boys. Let's
we're
get
kind of
stick on
bottled
puck
up
here.
in our own house here. Get it out.
You got it out.
Yep.
In those situations, you just want to make sure you get stick on puck, which means cover a man and get somebody in front, so they don't have an opportunity for a clear shot.
6:20 counting down here. Sailors up still 1-0. Heritage, though, seems to have the advantage on offense
they're
a little
buzzing
bit.
right now after that penalty kill. They're kind of buzzing a little bit here.
Yeah. There's shot wide to the right.
This is the part of the game here where you want to, stop the chasing, and you obviously want to control the puck. Puck control is essential here.
All the action here is on Heritage side. Sailors playing a lot of defense right now. You're down to 5:42 and counting.
Shot that didn't get through.
Yep, we're right through the crease.
This is dangerous. This is where guys can get careless and penalties can occur. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Oh, nice move
Shot
high.
and
Nicely
wide.
defending.
All right, here we go. Settle the puck down and bring it out.
Sailors can get a change here as
Lasansky
well.
gets it in, gets it deep. We're going to get a change on the back end. Lasansky in deep there. Scarborough on the half wall. He's going to work it. We need to finish the line change. Eli Habler back on the – is that Habler covering up the D-man? Yeah, he is. He's going to give it over to Quinn Adicott, who's going to bring it in the zone. Quinn sets
I
up
thought
on
he
the
had
wing
the
on
shot
the
right
zone.
there. Looked like
Yeah.
it was.
I don't think the puck settled out for him. It was kind of bouncing.
Boy, it looked like he squared up. And I think it was going to.
Good job
Colin
keeping that
Conrad
puck in.
keeps
Cullen.
it in, and it comes back out to center ice. We're offsides, and we're back on. Here
Nice.
comes
Nice.
Herman. Herman's going to get
Shot
the shot.
nicely
Up in
saved.
the air,
It's
up in
gonna
the
go
air.
up in the air. Still in play, though.
Blocker save straight up in the air. Nice shot by Herman there. Bray Bennett's going to take this shot from the D point up to Habitler. Back in. Here comes the shot in, and they're going to get an ice here probably all the way down. Nope.
Looks like it was on net, so
Kind
Will
of
had
went
to
on
play
net,
that.
so Will had to play it, and that's not going to negate the icing.
This is where Eli's very dangerous when he has the puck here. Good recovery by Eli
very
Havler
good
there.
recovery.
Funny how he can lose the puck, and he's still the first guy back.
There comes
Bennett.
a shot. Here comes a shot.
Bray
Boom.
Bennett gets a shot right
Shot,
into
no.
boy.
Nicely deflected.
Yeah,
though.
right into Hayward. Sucks it up like a human sponge there, and there's
Boy,
no rebound to get.
What a change in the game, though. The first 2 or 3 minutes, it was all Shores. Something got into Heritage that said, hey, we got to scuttle down.
Yeah.
And,
No goal.
Yeah, a
And
goal.
I didn't see the line matchup there. It could have been where they had their top line out against maybe our let's call it third line or second line.
Okay,
so when those things happen, you get exploited a little bit as a team, and that's what the coaches try to do. Is get
that's
that line.
little line game that they try to play.
I got you. Thanks, fellas. And Joe, this is exactly why we got these two gentlemen right with us. Exactly.
You bet.
What an honor and pleasure to have you.
I honestly don't know what the fans of Sailor Nation Sports Network would think of this broadcast if it was just you and I.
No, yeah, they wouldn't think much, I'll tell you that.
It'd be like football on ice.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's what it is.
There it is.
Very dangerous.
Shoot it, Finn.
Finn trying to get a handle on it. Got chopped a little bit there. Never really got a good handle on it. Get it up. Just nice stick in lane by the Saginaw Heritage player. Chip that puck out.
Up, Jonesy, up,
there's a hold
Jonesy. Get
in
your
there.
head up, Jonesy.
Nope, didn't call it.
They didn't call that, but he had
How
a
do you
hold
not
of his
call
jersey.
that?
Yeah.
Jersey, I don't know what a hold looks like then.
I do not like that extra line in there.
Heads up.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't see him back there.
No.
That could have been dangerous. Well, both these teams are obviously here to play. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think they're both bringing a really good amount of energy.
Yeah, it's a
good save by Will.
Heritage has the first couple minutes. They're here to play right now. The first couple of minutes, it was a different game.
Well, like we said early on, they have only one win this year, but those are the teams that play desperate hockey. So there's desperation, and that means you go out there and they're competing. They have a desire to win, and they're out there trying not to lose, right?
Exactly, Chad. Nobody wants to lose.
Right?
You come out here to lose.
They're getting tired of it, so they're going to bust their butts. Face off in the Sailors' zone. It looks like they got the Habitler line back out there.
Okay, we're going to get it. We'll be on the PK here.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I did not see the penalty either, but Barnett's in the box for a trip.
Ray Bennett's able to clear that puck all the way down, and they'll have to regroup. Saginaw Heritage will in their own zone.
2:20 remaining in this period. Sailors still up 1-0. Minute 35 left in the penalty.
Sailors taking care. We got to get in front of the house here. Loose puck in front. We're going to get the clear, not quite out. Boom. We're going to get the hit on the half wall. Habitler gets a hit on the half wall. You're still kind of chasing around. Willis is going to get the whistle here.
Easy break.
A little bit of scrum there alongside the net.
Good save by Will Nolan.
Just some pleasantries.
It's that time of year.
Sharing Christmas eggnog recipes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's probably what.
It's that time of year.
Something like that.
Getting their addresses for their Christmas cards.
Christmas cards, absolutely, yes. Wishing you a happy new year.
Chirping is certainly a big part of the game of hockey. Chirping means there's a little jawing going on.
Jawing.
There's a lot of that in the game.
You can bet on that with the high school kids for sure.
I love when my
There's a whole lot.
Cullen Conrad working hard down here shorthanded.
Cullen in the corner.
Good work, Cullen. Looks like Saginaw's regrouping in their own zone. 50 seconds left in their power play opportunity. That was a high stick, and so the Sailors let them touch it. So anytime you touch the puck above your shoulder, it's a high stick. So you have to let the other team touch it first. If you touch it, they're going to blow the play dead and call it a high stick. And then it's an advantage for Shores because wherever it happens, the puck, the face-off goes all the way down in the other zone. So it's a big advantage.
We got to make sure he's with us for
Stan Conrad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, you better bring him something nice for it.
Yeah, you better be nicer. We're all going to leave you.
You know what?
Jonesy!
McDowell with the shot there. Nice shot. He had a lane. Put it right through on the goalie.
A little shorty would be nice here.
Yeah, a shorty would be nice.
Well, you got to make sure you get the puck when you make that play right there at the and Willis the rebound. Rebound still
nice
loose.
Job.
Carry it. Yep. Finn, good work, buddy.
Finn Novi brings it up into
Look
the
at that
zone.
speed.
Yep.
He's worked hard this summer, and he's gotten a lot
1 minute
faster.
remaining in the period.
18
Sailors
seconds
up
left in the
1-0.
power play
Yep.
for Saginaw Heritage.
Careful with your sticks. It's easy to want to poke at that puck and not move your feet, and that's
Puck
when you
goes
get it.
deep in behind Will Nolan on the half board here, all the way back around.
Good work, Barney.
Yeah, Dominic Dove gets it down. Lisansky
Shot.
No.
Wide to the left. 25 seconds remaining.
Eli Habitler gathers up the puck, brings it back into his zone, takes a look around. 19 seconds. He's going to bring it up. We're going to skate it up.
Throw it up the half board right there. Oh, just a little bit off into the stick.
God, he hit
I
right
think he got
line
into the
too.
referee there.
Yeah, into his skates. That was unfortunate.
Good job, Nolan.
6 seconds left. Will makes the save. We're going to get a face off to the left of Will Nolan here.
So Will Nolan opposite of Kanar, a little bit shorter.
Yeah, Nick isn't going to want him to play football.
No, he's unless he's playing a free safety or something like that.
Could be a kicker.
Could be a kicker.
Could be a kicker. Here's the big face-off. 6 seconds left. Eli's going to take the draw, and he wins the draw. Important possession that kills the rest of the period.
And we've come to the end of the first period, but it was a good first period for the Sevens as they go in 1-0. We're going to take a quick break. You can take it with us. Make sure you come right back.
welcome back to Sailor Nation Sports here at Bay County Civic Arena. The game just started, but I got my two managers here. This is Papa T with my two managers, Janiyah and Evie, Evangeline. I got them both on here real quick. We're gonna talk to them real quick while the play goes on. You guys are new this year on the team. What do you like about being a manager for Mona Shores Hockey?
I like being a manager on the team because it's a nice way to be able to go to all the games, and I'm friends with a lot of the kids on the team, so it's just like spend a lot of the time together. It's pretty fun, yeah.
You like the road trips?
Yeah.
Yeah, the road trips are fun. Unfortunately, this is our last one. What about you, Evie?
I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I love hockey. I love the sport, so it's fun to get to come and watch the games, and the boys are cool. So.
Yep, and you get to fill the water bottles and set up the huddle cam. You guys are getting good at setting up the huddle cam for me. I don't have to supervise anymore, so that's cool.
Doing good with Gatorade now, too.
Yeah, she's a rock star. She gets the Gatorade certificate. It's all good. Hey, well, thanks for hanging out with us for a few minutes. We'll get the mics back to the Viper there. And
you guys do a great job.
Nick Davros, yes, they do an awesome job.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Once again.
All right, we're back on the play here. The puck rolls around behind Will Nolan. So Sailors struggling to get the puck out of their end here for a second. Will gets a save, goes off into the corner. Lisansky in the corner, gets a hit in the back. No penalty there. Eli Habler picks it up and turns it over, and boom.
Good save by Will right there.
Big
Went
save
off his
by
pad.
Will, a little bit off. Yep.
Come on, Herman, let's go.
And
Here we
Herman's
go.
going to bring the puck up.
Good burst of speed, brings it into the Heritage zone, goes out front with it. Just couldn't be corralled there by Cullen.
Yeah.
He's got to get off too, but again, the puck is hemmed, going the other way.
Oh, there's a goal.
Yep, there's a goal. And the Sailors were trying to get off on a line change, and
kind of got caught there a little bit.
Well, and Chad, we just talked about the line change, offense to defense, or where the puck was, and you brought up a great point right
Makes
there.
a nice shot high up off the shoulder.
yeah, those are the things you want to avoid. So there's times where you're at your 45 or a minute-long shift or a minute 10.
Right.
And we could have dumped that puck deep and made that line change.
Right.
Instead, we went for the offensive opportunity, and then we got pinned.
Right. So at the 15:02 mark, Heritage ties the score up 1-1.
This is where momentum is big right here.
Yeah.
Saginaw Heritage.
Well, we
feels
saw
good.
the change. We saw the change in Heritage after the first 3 minutes right away. Much more aggressive on offense than they were at the beginning 3 minutes.
So I think there was a little pressure at the beginning of that period, and then the transition came
Here
back.
goes Coop. We got an odd man numbers. Coop comes down, fires it.
Shot, wide left.
That goalie made a save. It went off his stick,
Yeah,
actually knocked
stick
the
save
sticker
by
out
the
of his hand.
goalie there, right off the paddle.
Goalie without a stick right now.
Yeah, that's an advantage for the Sailors for sure.
Got to keep the puck in the zone, not allowing them to get that back.
No stick
Obviously,
for the goaltender
he's
here.
pretty good with that stick. He just made a save, so we need to get some shots in here right now. Boom.
Shot, there it is right there. You guys just called it, fellas. Boy, if you
Cooper
did-
Nellis, right?
Cooper Nellis.
Coop gets
Take a
it.
look on the Anchor Insurance
I got a
Ryan
feeling
Brzezicki instant replay
It's
here.
not going to be his last one of the day either.
I got a feeling he's kind of flying out there today.
He is.
Nice move. Got a little
If
bit
the
of a clearance.
goalie would have had his stick,
Nah, it was
would
glove-
he have had a chance, you think,
No,
or
it was
not?
glove side.
I think it was
high-
glove side low, maybe, but
Okay.
I
Take a look one more time. I think it was glove side and it went over his glove. It didn't
did.
matter.
The thing
Well,
about it, if he
bottom
would've
line
had
is
his stick-
Sailors respond after their goal minute. So now up 2-1,
Yep.
14:03 remaining here in the second period.
So
you know, but it is one of those things as a goaltender.
Yeah,
When
right.
you don't have your stick in your hand, you do feel like you're missing something. It like throws your.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
right.
what I was going to say. It's a mental
Right.
thing.
It can
Throws your
be.
balance off, or
It does.
you know, Viper, you're a goalie, you're a stud.
I'm not a stud. I am a goalie. I'm a shooter tutor, but I do.
You
play
were a
the
stud
position.
goalie then? Is that what you
Well,
were?
I've never
He
heard
still
the word
is.
stud.
Oh, he still is.
Don't know if I've ever heard that when I'm on the ice.
So they gave the goal to Finnerty, but I'm sure it was Nellis.
It
They
was.
announced it as Finnerty, but
Yeah.
it was Cooper Nellis on that goal, yes.
Well, yeah, but Papa T once said a stub goalie. I don't think you're a stub, though, are you? It'd be a stud.
I didn't say stub. I said
Yeah, okay.
Well, either way, Viper, you're a goalie.
So
Yep,
I'm a
you were
goalie. So
goalie.
when a
Good.
goalie does not have a stick or something, a pad is a little bit loose, or your
you got a
equipment-
shoelace that's loose, it's in your head, and that's not a great place to be
Yeah,
for a goalie.
so that's what
right?
happened to that goalie. You get just a little distracted. It feels wrong. But, one other thing, I was talking with the coaches, Eric Ruthkowski, who was a newer addition to that staff with Coach Benedict, and, they do a tremendous job with these youngsters. There's a big coaching staff that Coach Benedict has, and they all are doing a terrific job with these kids.
I'm assuming then each of the assistants has their specialty area then?
Well,
Would
yeah,
that
like
be-
Tim Hrenowich, who played in the NHL, was a forward, so he's real good with the forwards, right?
Right.
Mark Villeneuve played professional hockey. He's a defenseman.
Okay.
So he's very good. Ryan Rizicki, of course, is a goaltender. He works with the
With the goalie,
goaltenders.
right.
So, you
you got a lot of things covered then
You
right
do.
there.
Ruthie and Burke were ex-Sailor players that were good forwards in their own right. So
well, it kind of makes you
they
wonder
bring that school spirit back in with this coaching staff and the skill level that they have.
Well, it gives me something to talk
Novi
to Coach
brings it up out of the
Benedict
zone
about.
on the half board through center ice. He's got a little skating room off on the wing. Gets in, takes a shot. It goes wide, goes short wide.
I do
Backs on
like
this
the
short
energy.
wall.
The energy of the looks like they're not going to call that icing.
There's
but
no icing.
The energy of the Sailors is really quite good. I know it's a 2-1
Oh.
game.
Tough
and
hit there, but he gets the puck off to Bray Bennett. Yes,
Yeah.
a lot of energy right
There
now.
is.
Didn't need that turnover right there.
Oh, goes top shelf on the
Yeah.
left-hand side to tie this game up at the 12:01 mark.
Yeah, turnover high in the zone. That's not a good turnover. Nobody
No.
back to help cover that up, and ends up in the back of our net behind Will Nolan.
Yeah, and you typically will want your defenseman to maybe throw that puck up along the glass or the boards, and that was flipped right up through the center. Will probably would want that shot back. I don't know if it deflected, but he would say I should make that save.
Yeah, that turnover quick, it's hard to adjust to that. You think the puck is going out, and then you just don't have time to. There was a trip that we didn't get a call. A good not call there.
Good no.
Yeah, good no call. Wasn't really intentional. It was just a not really having control of your stick there, which still a trip, though. Puck comes out through neutral ice. Lisanski's going to dump it back into the Saginaw end. Saginaw D-man fumbles with the puck.
These are the type of teams that if you let them hang around, they gain confidence and anything can happen. A puck can
I'll
bounce
tell
this
you
way
what,
or that way.
they're night and day different from the first 3 minutes of this game.
Shot.
Incredible.
Jackson with the shot off the half wing there. It's going to come out.
They're going to maybe call this icing?
Yeah, we're going to get an icing call. The Sailors are going to get a change. We're going to come all the way back down, to the left of the goaltender, Hayward.
They'll be able to bring back that Eli Habitler line to come back on the ice. Jonesy McDowell and who else is on D there?
Dominic
Dove.
Dominic Dove and Jones McDowell on the back end. Face off into the backboard, rings it around. Dominic barely can't quite keep it in. Back to McDowell. He's going to chip it up over to Habitler's going to throw it into neutral ice. It's going to come back into the Sailor end. McDowell's going to scoop it up behind the net. Looks to see where we're at.
Almost
not a great
bad
turnover there.
Yeah.
Not a great play there behind the net coming out. Kind of lost it, I think.
Going to be an icing on the
Yeah, we're
Sailors.
going to get an icing call here, and the faceoff's going to come down to the right of Will Nolan in the Sailor end.
One thing I'd like to see this Sailor team do a little more of, and I know that Cullen Conrad's talking to Jonesy McDowell, but communication on the ice is critical. It's very important from your goaltender to your defenseman to the guys on the bench. They got to make sure they're communicating, talking continuously to each other. Let's see a little more of that, hopefully.
That's a great point, Chad. Great point. 10:41 remaining in the second period. We're tied up 2-2. Oh.
Conrad tries to move the puck up, and it gets in the Saginaw Heritage skates and comes back. Conrad off the wing, puck rebounds loose. Saginaw Heritage is going to carry it back up. Nice pass forward there. Shot.
Nice pass just out of his outstretched
Boy, Will Nolan got away with a trip there, too. We'll take that.
A little bit of a trip. He's got to get that board off. Boom. And the puck's going to come out of the Sailor end by the Saginaw Heritage.
And
We'll get an icing here.
Change it up, change it up, change it up.
Hey, fellas, I got a question. I was watching one of the gentlemen from Midland down there taking the tape off of the stick. What's the purpose of the tape on the stick?
Grip.
Grip.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Get
It's
the
what?
spin you want
Grip.
on the puck.
Grip.
Grip?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you because the stick itself is composite, it's
Right,
slippery. It's
right.
like plastic, right? Plastic composite. So they put tape on so that you're able to have
Yeah,
control.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of thought, but I just
And
wanted
you'll
to know.
see all different types of tape jobs. You see some players that like more tape all the way to the stick blade. Some players like that fellow there for
Yeah.
number 11 has got just a little bit of tape at the end
Gotcha.
of his stick.
Okay,
That's
right.
personal preference.
All right.
Puck back out of neutral ice. Saginaw Heritage in the change. Oh, too many men. There was too many men there. For sure, that player was late coming out of the. Quinn Adicott dumps it into the corner. Cooper Nellis going in after it. Can't see that corner very well from our vantage point.
Good job, Ray. Way to
Ray
intercept
Bennett
that.
fouls up the play on the D end. Quinn Adicott
Oh,
throws
my
it in, and it
goodness.
just misses that bottom
Yeah,
corner.
Did that hit the post?
I think it did hit the post. I think the goalie was pretty sure it was going wide.
Shot,
The
scores,
yeah.
rebound.
Shot and a rebound at the 8:43 mark.
I didn't see
Sailors
who
gonna
got
go
that.
up
Did you? Was it
3-2.
Nellis or?
So let's take a look on the replay. We may have the one off the post as well if we take a look at this.
Here's the shot in. Quinn Adicott dumps it in. Oh, he just missed it, but I think that went off
And I
the
think
side
that
of the
went
net.
off the post.
Right.
And that was just a rebound, cleaned up. put
That
in the back
Cooper
of the net.
again?
I think it was Cooper again. Yes.
That's a second, like we said.
Yeah,
I
you
think
said
he's
it
gonna-
wasn't going to be his first because
No,
he's
not gonna be
he's
his
flying
last.
around out there today.
Hey, and you wonder why we call Kim and Kotis the best in the business? That right there, boy. Kim and
Excellent.
great job,
Way to
buddy.
go, Kimmin.
Kim
Yeah,
and
and
Kotis.
he doesn't have the best angle for that end for
No,
sure.
not
either,
at all,
so.
but I'll tell you what, he's doing a heck of a job.
So the Sailors get that 1-goal lead back. Saginaw Heritage with some pressure here. Will Nolan gobbles up the puck.
Great job, Kim and Kotis.
The
West
face-off's
Coast
going to come off
wonder.
to Will's left here in the Sailor end. Nobody changing lines. Saying keep it out, keep it out. You got some buzz, so.
So this is middle stanza of the game, meaning the middle period, and it's 3-2. And
Yeah,
every time the Sailors have been up, this team from Saginaw Heritage just came right back
Yeah.
into it. If
And
we
we're-
can get the next goal, this is going to be able to we'll take control of this game.
Yep. Next goal, but we're midway through the game right here.
Is that
At the 8-minute
prediction
mark.
about
Boom.
as solid as Eli winning each one of those face-offs that you said he was going to win
Is he
yesterday?
winning them?
Like normal.
Well, I meant yesterday. Is that you remember you predicted
Yes.
that?
Saginaw
Okay,
Heritage
that's as
is
solid
gonna
as that.
change.
Well, he did win the last one.
Well,
didn't
that's
he?
true.
The most
Inside
important
last
one.
Yeah.
He did.
Predictions are just what they are. They are
Beasley's
just
gonna
predictions.
take the face off to the right of Howard, the Saginaw Heritage goalie, and we're gonna get a whistle here. Not sure why. Not sure what that whistle was
Yeah,
for.
I don't see
The
anything.
linesman trying to make a point. Apparently, it's all about him. So here we go. Sailors get the
8 minutes left here,
Puck on
second
the
period of
half
play. 3-2 Sailors.
Saginaw Heritage trying to look for that stretch pass all the time. They're trying to break that winger through center ice. It's going to be imperative we keep a high guy there because they're going to stretch us. Beasley.
Is that
up
something
to
you do when
Lovers.
you have speed? Is that
Well-
that taking advantage of your speed on the ice?
It does. Yeah, you got to have the
That
right
stretch
you gotta-
pass?
Yes.
Shoot it,
We're
Ray.
gonna be
There you
looking
go.
at breaking
Ooh,
that
one of
guy
our
out
guys.
all the time. Yep. Lubbers takes it into the corner, brings it around. Eli Lubbers looks back.
Cycling the puck deep.
Yeah.
Fantastic work, boys. Oh, shot!
Oh,
Score!
there it is.
Another goal.
There's-
Who was out front on that goal?
Let's take a look on the Anchor Insurance Ryan Ruzicki instant
I think
replay.
it was Beasley. Was it Beezer?
I think
Who
it was Beezer.
Yeah, it was Beezer.
Right there.
Yeah, just shoveling. He's in the house. He's in their house.
He is
He's
in
digging
their
at the
kitchen.
door in their house, right in the kitchen. He's looking for that peanut butter jar.
Yes, he is.
He found that cookie tin on the bottom shelf, though. We'll take that. It's
At
all,
the s-
it's all about what goes up on the board, not about how it's scored. So.
7 minutes, 16 seconds remaining here. Sailors up 4-2 in the second period. Little bit of comfort. A couple more goals would be great, but Sailors up 4-2.
Yeah, Finnerty and Lubbers really get the credit for that goal. Worked that behind the net, worked it around, got the shot, and Beasley just picked up the change in front. So that was a hard-working line right there. Those guys deserve it. All three of them worked really hard to get that goal.
And sometimes you don't get on the score sheet with an assist, but
no.
I tell you, those are the ones that your teammates know you work hard and you create.
Your coaches and your teammates know how much effort you put into that.
All the boys, when they come back to the bench, give you a little stick tap,
and
they know you worked hard to help create that play. Solid work, gents.
That was a solid line.
Come on, Eli.
Here comes Herman, brings it into the zone.
Oh, boy.
Back to the point. Eli's on the point.
There is a penalty that's coming. I think it's going to be on the Sailors. That's going to be Herman for a high stick here.
Yeah, did he get it up?
He did.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to call. He's going to call a cross check. 6:15 left in the second.
You probably got a little better vantage point than I do down that half board.
Down that half board, I've been just looking at our monitor here.
You know what it is?
I had to stand on the chair so I could see over all the players that are lined up on the glass.
It's a retaliation call.
Yeah.
And what happens is two guys very often in the game of hockey get tangled up.
They get tied
and
up.
The last guy that retaliates is what the refs see.
Right. It's no different than every other sport.
It's the same way. It's the same way in football. Somebody does something to you, the last guy is the one who they're going to see.
Nick, we don't care about football here. We're watching hockey today.
All right, first part of the 2 minutes.
I tell you, Nick, if you had a nickel for every time you did say football, you'd have a buck.
We'd all be rich. We'd be playing poker on the table. There's probably There's a square. There's a square somewhere.
Well,
how many
I'm
times
thinking that DraftKings, you could probably find the over/under how many times you actually mentioned.
boy,
there was a trip. There's no call on that trip either.
We'll take that. No
we'll
call.
We'll take that too.
All right, boys, let's go pressure the puck here. We got to don't give them the time and space. Even on the penalty kill, you can take away their time and space.
Yep. Finn Novi grabs the puck. He's looking down the ice. He's going to dump it all the way down.
This could be interesting.
No ice because we're shorthanded.
Barnett, we're shorthanded, so it's not ice. Barnett was in there to work. We can't let them skate unattended through center ice like that. We need to get a body on the puck. Okay, we're going to get set up.
Somebody needs to pressure this puck.
Yeah. 1 minute left in the penalty.
Will can't find the puck.
Get it out. Nice. Out, Jonesy.
Jonesy's working on getting the puck out. Will's on his.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, what a save there.
In hand, and he makes a save. Oh, their defense.
Sticks everywhere down in that crease. We need to get the puck out of the zone so we can recover this. Holy stick is up here in front of us
35 seconds left in the penalty.
The bigger thing right now is to get the damn puck out of the zone.
Pressure.
Yeah, the pressure. Will doesn't have his stick. It's all the way up here.
Oh my God, what action.
Ay, caramba. Here we go. Back in, and then Will knocks the net off.
All right,
we got an interference call here. We're going to get a goaltender interference on Will Nolan, who's sticks on the half board, his helmet's off, and he's sitting on his knees going, what the heck just happened here, boys?
Wow, if that's not entertaining, I don't know what is.
Well, we got 19 seconds remaining
we're gonna
in
take
the
a look
original penalty,
here.
fellas. 4:34 remaining in the period.
Some of this scrum here, the stick is down on the ground on this one already. It's some of the saves that he was able to make without, there's the second stick that's down. Another save.
He's in Pierce
now the stick
mode
is
here.
kicked out all the way out there. And then the very last one.
Yeah. So the net ends up coming off. The whistle, you're going to get because of the interference call on the goaltender.
Oh, that's great. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's entertaining.
You're in pure athletic mold as a goaltender right there. You're completely defensive, trying to make any stop you can. So we're going to be 4-on-4 here for about 19 seconds.
And then a power play.
And then we'll have a power play for about a minute and a half, roughly. Boom, shot. Bennett comes up on the half wall, plays the puck. Habitler on the blue line. Conrad in the corner, and he turns it over.
And we are now on the power play.
Yeah, we are now on the power play, even though we didn't look like it. So about a minute and a half here on the power play. We need to bring it out. Quinn Q Adicott brings it up over on the half board there.
Cullen comes in with it. He's looking for Eli. Could have got into the back door there.
Q puts himself at top of the circle. Back down to Eli, back to Quinn. The shot, nope, wide. Cullen Conrad looks, nope, goes after it.
3:45 left in the second period.
Herman there slides it over to Eli Habitler at the center of the diamond. Back down to Cullen Conrad, takes the shot, and it goes in top corner.
Nice
I don't know
shot.
that goalie even saw that.
I don't think the goalie, we had a good screen in front. I'm pretty sure did we get a tip on it? The only thing is, did Bray get a tip on it in front?
I don't think he did. I don't think he ever saw it.
Because if he would have touched it, he had a high stick.
Bray just stood right in front of him, and that goaltender couldn't see the puck.
So one of our plays is to get Bray down there and just create traffic in front of the net so we can get that shot from the point.
Well,
that punches us up to a 3-goal lead, 5-2.
Viper,
with
your prediction has so far come true.
Still a lot of game to play yet, boys.
What do they say? A blind squirrel finds a nut?
Every once in a while.
Is there any specific coach that works on power plays, or is it a group effort?
It's pretty much a group effort. Tim Marinovich does a lot with the power play.
Okay.
Him and Chris cycle that up, draw it up. Yes.
Gotcha.
But everything they do is pretty much a group effort. They make decisions based on multiple inputs. Chris, obviously the head coach, ultimately has the final.
Oh, of
on
course.
everything.
Yes, of course.
But yeah, there's a lot of collaboration. There's a lot of talent there that you can't let go to waste, and you get everybody's opinion. You make the best decision you can. Sometimes they even ask my opinion on stuff like where should we get coffee or stuff like that. But not very often do they input my opinion. My opinion comes in sometimes.
I have a hard time believing that.
When they ask what kind of mood's this kid in, because I see him a lot before the games and things like that. And so in some of the line matches, you see him move in his chess game. Who's playing today?
I have you pegged as a cold brew guy for coffee, Papa T.
No, I'm not a coffee guy. Usually I get 1 cup at the games, but I'm
more of a hot cocoa?
Yeah, I'm luckily if I make it through a cup of coffee before it's ice cold anyway at our ice rink. So puck's in the corner.
More of a hot cocoa or herbal tea.
That Finnerty line working hard down low again. Lisansky up on the point. Gets it over to Scarborough. Scarborough tries to get it in. Going to get it back. And Finnerty watches it come out. We got to stop this. We can't be waving our sticks at center ice like that. Will Nolan makes a nice save there. Puck's coming through.
2:30 remaining left in the second period.
Lisansky comes out of the corner with it. Gets it up on the half wall to Scarborough. Scarborough trying to get it out. Gets it over to Jackson. Jackson gets it to center ice. We get out of the zone. He kicks it forward. Finnerty's backs off and lets the Saginaw Heritage player take it into the corner. They're looking. There's that stretch pass. They're looking to get it out all the time. They got a breakout play right there. They look for that guy coming through the center. They're going to make that breakout pass. I've seen it like 3 times so far.
Yeah, they're going to try to stretch the ice a little bit, and what that does is sometimes our defensemen then have to come back just a little bit, which helps them try to get a breakout pass a little quicker.
We need to get our forwards up and in that passing lane to break that pass up as they stretch it out.
You know, Will Nolan, again, has made the saves that there's a couple that the first one he'd like back, but he's made the saves that have kept this game a 5-2 game.
Nope. So
Here's
Cooper Nellis on the puck, chips it out to center. Cooper's working it.
Cooper's motor is going today.
Yeah, he's got his wheels running today for sure. Dominic Dove threw it out center. Back to Dominic Dove. Up to Nellis, who I'm not sure he got a touch on it, but we're not going to get it all the way anyway. So back down low, Saginaw Heritage is going to bring the puck out. Boom, blows it up at center ice. Who's that? Of course, it's Nellis who's coming in through center ice and blows that whole play up from Saginaw Heritage.
1 minute, 20 seconds left, second period to play. 5-2 Sailors up on Saginaw Heritage.
Dominic Dove there trying. He keeps that forward just on the outside, and the puck goes. Barnett's trying to get the puck out. He brings it into the zone, the Saginaw Heritage.
Oh, great pad
Willis
save.
makes a save.
Get
there,
rid of it,
kicks
son.
It up. Dove chips it over.
Got to be quicker.
Coming out.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
There we go. Oh, we tried to get it up to Nellis and didn't quite get it. We're waving at the puck. We got to quit waving at the puck. We got to be stronger. Up. Cooper throws it down. It's going to be an icing. We'll take the icing. We'll get a line change here for the Sailors. Probably both teams will get a line change. Nope. So there's that matchup. So Saginaw Heritage had the team out there against the line he wanted. We got the icing. We can make the line change now, and we can match up that line so that he doesn't have the matchup he's looking for anymore.
Yeah, they're the most dangerous times of the game, and that happens when you're hemmed in and you can't get that change. So that's why coaches say sometimes, look, it's only been a 40-second shift. I know you're not quite exhausted, but make that change now so we don't put ourselves in a bad situation.
And it's not a bad play always to ice the puck because there's no real penalty except the face-off comes back down. You can get that change. In the upper leagues, you can't make that line change on an icing, but in high school, you can make that line change on icing. So it's never a bad play if you're cooped up and just get the icing, get a whistle, let everybody reset, right?
In practice, do you ever just work on face-off drills?
Yes.
You do?
You wouldn't know it, but yes. There's a fair amount of time that are dedicated to face. Tim
are there?
Hrenovich
Okay.
is actually a great face-off guy. There's a goal.
Oh,
he brings it back in. Who got that goal?
Is that Cullen Conrad with is that a hat trick for him?
It could be.
Well, let's
could
take
be
a little
6.
look here on the Ryan Rizicki
Yeah,
Anchor Insurance.
it's either 6 or it's
Instant
Cullen.
replay.
He's yelling.
Yeah, I think it's Cullen.
Is
That
this the
was
second
a
goal of
rocket.
the game then?
I don't know if it's the second or third.
Yeah.
Third is a hat trick, of course. I don't
Well,
know.
Papa T will find out at in intermission here. 21.9 seconds remaining. Sailors now up by 4. Score 6-2.
Mona Shores goal scored by number 6. Colin Conrad.
Yeah.
14. Owen Herman tackled the goal 16-30.
8 seconds remaining.
I'm looking at the stat sheet, but I don't think that's right. So
we've come to the end of the second period of the second period here in Bay City, the 5th annual Bay City Classic. Sailors score 4 to go up 6-2. We're going to take a quick break. You can take it with us. We'll see you at the beginning of the third period of action. Want to welcome everyone back. It's the third period of action here. Sailors are up 6-2. And fellas, so what do you think was the conversation in between periods here with the coaching staff and to the players?
Well, I can tell you what the conversation was. We haven't won anything yet. The score is 0-0. We need to win one more period, and we can walk out of here with a dub.
Good.
But right now, keep an even keel. Keep playing like we're playing, just like its score is 0-0. So we're going to be digging in the corners here. We're going to be doing everything like we were doing and not throw yourself into a defensive posture.
See, you got Cullen Conrad that's right up top there. So you're going to, when you have a 4-goal lead, you don't necessarily, like you said, play any differently, but you do play a little more responsible where you keep a man. Shot!
And there's a 5-goal lead right out the center. Eli Habeler looks in the center. All set up by what? Conrad coming off picking up the loose puck in the center.
That's exactly right.
The blue line neutralized area. Conrad finds Eli in the center slot, and you find Eli in the center slot on a bang-bang play, 9 times out of 10, your good puck's going to be in the back of your net. So
well, it certainly worked well. Sailors now up by 5-6, 16-15 remaining here in the game.
So as we talked about before the break, Cully on a ripper. He's got a 3-goal hat trick. I believe that's the first of his career. So, yeah, there you go, man.
So, yeah, you're going to see the Sailors, when they have that puck down in the attacking zone, you're going to have one of your forwards playing a little on the higher side to help defensively to be a little more responsible.
And if you were over on the bench, you'd probably hear, high guy, high guy, high guy. You're going to always have that third forward high. You're going to attack 2 right now and try to get that turnover, but you're always going to have the high guy. So if you look here, Cooper Nellis is the high guy. That gives you puck support on the back end of your D-man. They should have a pass out. Boom, right here.
Good
to
puck
Finn Novi.
distribution.
Yep.
Excellent, excellent.
And Barnett just misses the pass through center ice, or he might have had a scoring opportunity.
And there you have Barney back helping responsibly as well. Cooper pitching in too. Keep pucks deep, keep possession,
So
and this turns into a fun game now for everybody because everybody wants to get on the score sheet, right?
Just missed that wide to the inside pocket there.
Chad, great point right there. So with a 5-goal lead, and hopefully it stays that way, do you change the lineup and get some of the younger kids out there, like your 9th graders, your 10th graders? Do you change the lineup and give them a little bit more ice time and pull your Eli's out and your Conrads out so they don't get hurt maybe? Just a thought.
Here's the thing. Our younger kids been playing the whole game, Nick.
Well, I realize that.
Nobody in this game's been riding the pine, so everybody's playing a regular
So everybody's
shift.
okay. So nothing changes.
My guess is you're going to keep rolling lines right now.
Oh, okay.
They
All
might
right.
get a little more ice time than they would have got, but you're going to keep rolling lines. You're not right now. You're not going to change anything.
I got you. Great point.
Yeah, it's a little bit different as far as the on the ice
job. Will
Yep.
Everybody
Way to be
has
aggressive,
responsibility
Will
through the
Nolan.
game.
Excellent work.
But yes, those 3rd and 4th lines may get a little more ice time now.
Yeah.
But everybody's going to keep rolling through lines here. He's just going to keep rolling through lines.
Yep, just status quo.
Yep.
So what happens, Nick, is you do sometimes that 4th line of yours may not always get the same ice time, but now coach has the luxury of rolling all
Right,
4 of those
exactly.
lines.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess that's what my train of thought was, that lower line that doesn't get as much ice time, competitive ice time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now would be the time, because heaven forbid as a Conrad gets hurt or an Eli, one of those things.
Yeah, and you don't want anybody
that's all
getting
my
hurt.
train of thought was right there.
Looks like Beasley's going to be going to the box here for 2 minutes.
He's going to get a slash. I didn't see the slash down low, but he's going to get the slashing call. He's going to go to the box for 2.
2-minute penalty, 14-11 counting down in this game.
So like we talked about, coaches and I, there was going to be a push by Saginaw right there at the beginning of that, down by 4. And I would say we took the air right out of their sails with that goal early.
Oh, sure.
So you deflate that push. You know how that goes. They're going to come out in that 3rd period and really
Job,
want
Will.
that. Will's right
Nellis
there.
with a beautiful
But now we got to
saves.
clear that puck out. We got to collapse in there and get a hold of that puck and get it out of the zone right now. That way we can either get a change or a rest.
Another nice save. Another nice save. Oh. Now you go to the well.
Yep.
You're going to find it eventually.
Too many times there. Back to a 4-goal bulge here by the Sailors with 13:40 left.
Yeah, you give them the opportunity on the power play.
So,
Yeah,
it was one of the things. Stay out of the box, guys. We know 5-on-5 we're strong. Not so much when we're running around on the.
Well, you still got a minute 28 in the penalty.
No, the penalty.
That's gone now.
Oh, the penalty is now
Once the goal
gone.
was scored. Only on a major, on a 5-minute major, did they not.
Does it continue on? I got you. Thank you, Papa T. All right, so now it's a 4-goal lead, 7-3, 13:40 remaining here in the final period. 5th annual Bay City Classic. Taylor's going to be heading home after this. We're going to be right behind them.
I don't know what's going on with Conrad. I know he's got.
I think there's somebody on Saginaw team that needs a trainer, and they're bringing the trainer out there.
Oh, he's just helping the trainer. I was like, it's going to the wrong bench. Either you got a concussion and he's not fared real well, but I see what he's doing.
That
Oh, he
Conrad
was an escort service.
And you know, against what you hear against Cullen Conrad, he is a nice kid.
He is.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Oh,
also
mother
playing
and
with a
father
bunch
are
of stitches
wonderful.
in his lip, so I
Absolutely.
wasn't sure if the stitches got pulled or something. But
We love Cully Berry. He's
yeah,
a fantastic kid.
But
Fantastic.
unlike some rinks, this rink here, you have to come across the ice to get on the bench.
Oh, right off the
rings
post.
it off the post.
So we're going to cycle the puck down low. Herman's going to go in behind and get it. Chips over to the wall. Sansky up here.
Good play, Cullen. Good hands.
Cullen breaks it up.
Oh,
Herman
he
with the
missed
puck.
him. He
yeah.
had
Cleared
Conrad
out.
coming.
Saginaw Heritage with numbers coming through center. Dumps it into the corner. Mona Shores here. He has to be careful. Puck goes wide of Will Nolan in that.
That's a big hit up high on Cullen. Sure, he'll get his number. That
Sure.
was offsides. Easy. Okay.
That might be the number he had to get.
That might have been the number.
That might have been the number he needed to get there.
Getting the number means you're getting them back sometime later in the shift. You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
get them that same shift, you'll get a penalty. You get the
Yeah.
number, you get them in a
You
different
don't
shift.
want the retaliation call there.
That's the exchanging the gift ideas.
Yes, yes. Later. We'll find him later. We'll chirp him in the handshake line if that's what we need to do.
That happens too quite frequently, doesn't
So,
it?
yeah. Puck goes into the corner. McDowell keeps it in. Comes back to center ice. Dominic Dove looks to go get it. Gets some pressure in. Puck comes across to the far side from us. A little bit of battle down on the backboards.
12:32 remaining in the game.
This is the last thing you want is to take your foot off the gas here a little bit.
Oh,
if you're
absolutely.
the Sailors.
I'm sure that was I know that was talked about, and just keep playing the way we've been playing. But it's hard when you got that lead. You get a little bit more of a defensive posture. I wouldn't say that this team is like thinking about padding stats or anything like that, but you tend to get into a lull.
Things feel safer.
Yes.
And
Get it
you-
deep.
Oh, yeah,
you
without a
think
question.
differently, yes.
Yes. So you'll see a high guy. You should see a high guy. Jackson staying up high. He's going to engage. Scarborough's going to cycle up.
Sailors needed a line change here. Now they're going to hopefully not get hemmed into their own zone, but now the Heritage team does have the puck down on the Sailors'
And I
end.
think Heritage has the line matchup they're looking for against this line.
Yeah, this will,
So
let's
we're
hope
gonna
we
get
can
a-
get a whistle here
yeah.
soon.
And we're completely defensive here.
Eaten there by 16 of the Sailors.
So we'll take the ice. We'll take anything. Just get control of the puck, boys. It's coming through center.
That puck right there should have went out.
Yep.
And it
You got to
didn't.
be stronger on the puck battles. And here we go. We're going to get a change here.
Get
You
it
can
deep
bait
and
on
change
it.
right now.
Yep.
Everybody
There it
should go
goes.
change for the Sailors.
So you're going to see the back end change. All new blue jerseys coming out on there. Them pretty brand new blue jerseys coming out on the ice. Puck on the half wall, chipped back up. Quinn Adicott's going to bring it in. One man to beat.
Oh, nice.
He does a dipsy doodle around, and Quinn puts it in the back of the net on the ice.
Nice. That was
Ain't all pretty, but they all go on the board.
God, that was a pretty view from
Yeah, it
here
was.
too, with the backhand in.
Yeah, it was a wide open net.
Yeah.
I don't know how he could have missed it.
He could have. He's your kid. No, he waited the goalie out. So one-on-one, you're going to wait the goalie out. The goalie made the first move. Quinn just pulled the puck back and just slid it around the pad. Nothing but net there. Easy goal for Quinn Adicott.
Yeah, everybody gets lucky every now and again. Well done.
That was
Well
hard
done,
work.
Quinn.
That was hard work. He made his own luck on
He
that
did.
one.
He did. That's great.
Yeah.
Good for the Sailors. 5-goal lead again here.
He brought it in with one guy to beat. He beat that guy, and then he outplayed the goalie and made the
Down
nice
to
goal.
10:45 left in the game. Sailors up by 5.
Bennett chips it in out to center. Nellis is going after it.
See, that was a hand pass. You're allowed to do a hand pass in your own defensive zone.
Yep. Can't do a hand pass in the offensive zone.
Nick, did you hear that?
Yes.
If you're in your zone, you can hand pass and your guy can play it. It's
Really?
legal. Only in your own zone.
Gotcha.
There's
a
trip,
lot of.
There's a trip.
Well, I
right
was
there on
watching
Bray
down
Bennett.
here, paying more attention. Yeah, I gotcha.
Bray Bennett's
Oh,
going to
that's
draw the penalty
interesting.
coming into the zone there. He's not happy.
All right, Chad.
but he's
Puck
keeping his
goes in
cool.
the air and you catch it. How long can you have it in your hand for?
Well, if Chad's in the net, he can hold on to it until he gets a whistle.
You're asking me as a goalie? As if you're a player,
Yeah.
you can't enclose your hand and carry the puck. You can't take a
No,
stride.
so it's boom, boom.
Yeah, and
I
if
got-
you cover the puck at any time with your glove, they can call a penalty or a penalty
Really?
shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
All
it's
right,
in the
good to
crease,
know.
it can be a penalty shot.
All
If
right,
you cover the
because
puck
you
in
see the
crease,
puck in the air a lot, you grab it. Okay, I got it.
If you're a player and you cover the puck in the crease, it's a penalty shot.
Okay, oh,
If you
wow.
cover the puck outside that crease area, you're going to get a delay of game
Yeah.
2-minute penalty.
Sailor shot.
Oh, Cullen with another ripper off the post. He's got 3 goals with 2 off the post today.
Oh, dangerous play there at the blue line. Turnover there, and you got to break in the other way for Saginaw.
Right. Oh, wide to the right.
Quinn Adicott just a little high and outside there. He's looking up to Habitler. Habitler over to Cully on the half wall. Down deep to Herman. Back up to Culleton. Over to Adicott. Just flickers off his stick, chips up high off the glass. Back to Habitler on the point. Eli shifts it over to Cully, the goal scorer. Cully gets the rip.
Oh,
Never
nice
off
save.
out front. Conrad down in the corner. Herman comes in for puck support to help. Conrad brings it up the half wall. Eli makes himself open for a pass at center. He's looking. Q puts it off the post, just misses the top corner. Back in.
Boy, we've hit a lot of posts
We've
this
hit a lot of
period alone.
posts.
That's
Havler
3.
makes the cycle. Quinn Adicott brings it back in the zone. Looks over to Herman. Herman gets a shot off the defender's pad.
God, it's like target practice out here right
Power
now.
plays being very effective. We're getting some shots on goal here.
Yeah.
They're completely defensive on us right now. So Herman over to
Oh,
Adicott.
here's a nice shot
Adicott's
coming out.
lining up and
Oh, right underneath his legs. Oh, that was pretty to watch, too. 8:45 remaining.
And Saginaw Heritage is going to get the dump down. We're going to get a line change.
God, that was fun to watch right in front of us now for a minute or two.
That was an
for
effective
everybody.
power play there.
Yeah, it was fun for everybody but the Saginaw Heritage fans and team.
Especially the goalie trying to pick that puck up because they were doing a nice job cycling that puck. Boom, there's
there's a shot, upper left-hand corner.
Jones McDowell. That's 4 games in 3 games. 4
Yeah.
goals in 3 games.
Yeah, outstanding work,
Jones is on a
Jonesy.
ripper. Nice shot there
A
by
nice
Jones
quality
McDowell.
shot,
9-3.
too, right upstairs.
Sailors bulge that lead out by another goal.
That was an absolute rocket right up there.
Yeah.
Just beat him clean glove side.
Yep. Glove side high. Stretches the net. That's a deflating goal there.
Oh,
if you're
yeah.
Saginaw Heritage, you know there's not much coming back from that now.
No, 6 up, 8:25, 8:24 remaining, 9-3 Sailors.
The poor guy that's got to do the write-up for Facebook after this game's going to be busy. A lot of goals, a lot of assists. I'm gonna need something to help figure this one out.
Well, don't write it down on paper. You'll probably end up getting carpal tunnel.
I was writing it down out here yesterday. That's okay. I got a long bus ride home to figure it out.
That's true. That is true.
I don't have to do it before I leave the rink. Boom. Nice shot there by Finnerty, I believe, right?
Puck's on the back of the net. They're going to blow that dead.
Finnerty-
that was Finnerty.
Finnerty gets in the slot there and finds a little open ice and gets the shot off. Goes, I think, high off the glass and lands on the back of the net, didn't it?
It did. Yeah, and they'll blow that dead. That penalty or the face-off will stay here in the Heritage zone.
Yeah, to the right of Hayward, the Heritage goalie. 7:46 remaining in the third period.
Sailors comfortably up by a half dozen.
Somehow I don't feel very
Oh,
comfortable
boy.
yet for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, oh boy, that went off the crossbar right
That
there.
went off the crossbar and back down. Well, I don't know if Will got a piece of it or not, but I think maybe a little bit, and then deflected it into the crossbar.
This
Finnerty.
sure will make the bus ride back to Muskegon
Finnerty.
a lot more enjoyable today for the Sailors.
Oh my
Finnerty
goodness!
down deep
Coming
low.
home with two nice wins, absolutely.
Yeah, you come into these and you don't really know who you're playing or what the competition looks like, you know.
Right.
We don't get a lot of film on these guys, or we see their score boxes, but we don't really know the teams they're playing that well. So
Sure.
you're kind of going, okay, you're watching their tendencies and you're watching how hard they skate. And we knew these guys skate hard, but we also knew they were like us. They're fairly young, too. And we're
What's
gonna work
the
them.
upcoming schedule, Papa T? Who do we? I know we have a home game Wednesday against
Forest Hills Northeastern, a league game, I Northern Eastern. So
Yep.
that's
So,
a-
you know,
next one on the-
changing topics a little bit, with this game comfortably in hand, fill us in a little bit about the conference you are in. What conference are you in? What teams are in it?
We're in the OK Fisher, one of the OK divisions.
Okay.
We're in with Grand Haven, Reese Puffer, us.
So would it be Holland, West Ottawa, Puffer, Haven, Hudsonville, Kentwood, Jennison?
That is correct.
Huh?
Yep,
That is
that's
correct.
exactly right.
Okay,
And we
all
only
right.
had one conference game?
Grand Haven was a conference game.
Yeah,
yes.
just
Okay.
the one against Grand Haven.
Okay, so I'm
This will be
looking
our
at
second
Kentwood used to be a perennial power. They're 0-7. What's happened to Kentwood?
What's happened to Kentwood is what we couldn't let happen here. What happened to Kentwood was they were too proud in themselves to take on a co-op, and their numbers completely went down. And they were still too proud on themselves to take on a co-op. And by the time they decided that it was okay to take on a co-op, there was nobody for them to take on, and they just don't have the numbers there.
No, I mean 0-7. I mean they have their own facility. I mean it's
the
a school of
facility-
2,500 kids. You can't get.
Nope. No, they waited too long to pull the trigger on doing something that they should have done
Right.
years ago when they had the ability to do it.
Right.
They would have been in with Lowell, Kale, and
Right,
East
yeah.
Kentwood, and that would be a strong team, but they wouldn't do it because they were East Kentwood. So
Yeah.
when we took Whitehall, that was part of it. We didn't want to be We Are Shores, and that's what we
Okay.
are, right? We
Right.
want to be competitive.
Well, right.
Does the co-op still include others other than Whitehall?
For us, no.
I know we only have Whitehall, but if somebody, let's say from Fruitport, wanted to play,
They would play with Reese Puffer. 'cause
would they
that's-
really?
Yeah, that's their
Oh, no
co-op,
kidding.
yes.
Yeah, Reese Puffer's in a co-op with maybe
5 schools.
5 schools.
Well, our lacrosse is in a co-op with
Yeah.
a couple other
That's right.
schools and stuff like that. That's
right.
interesting.
So it's just us and Whitehall. There's no others.
That is correct.
Okay.
But Whitehall, what Whitehall does is has a homeschooling arm so that kids in other school districts can transfer into Whitehall and do the homeschooling, and then they're eligible to play on the Whitehall
Whoa,
sports
that was
teams.
some late shoving
Yeah.
there
yeah,
with
there's some
Conrad.
extracurriculars going on at 5:17 remaining.
You
Well,
might
that's-
see Conrad coming off because of his chin. We don't really want that to get split open again. And
No.
if,
And Cullen's the type that's not going to, let's shy away from any
No.
physicalness.
Yeah.
he doesn't have that switch. His switch is on or off.
Yeah. So, question regarding co-op: do schools approach you guys, or do you approach other schools that are looking for? How does that happen?
Typically, the school's going to approach us.
The
If
school's
we
gonna-
know there's a co-op, if there's a school available and we're looking at youth players, we may approach a school. But typically, Whitehall approached us.
I got you, which makes sense. I got you.
And basically,
Have your numbers ever been really low where you worry about numbers?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They have, but this year at the tryouts, Papa T, there were probably 40 kids, around 40 kids.
Yeah, we typically have about 40, but you got to look at actual number of kids that can be strong at the high school
Short-handed
level.
goal
Yeah.
there that they're not going to be happy about.
Yeah, coach will be happy.
Are there any high schools that have a JV program, or is that pretty much a
No,
non-existent
you do
entity?
see that, but typically you see that over on the east side of the state where they just have more numbers.
Okay.
Detroit Catholic Central.
But even
Right.
even those are club teams. They're,
Yeah, they
they're
are club.
USA hockey roster. They're not true MSHA JV.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
But they do
Brother
have
Rice probably.
They call them
yeah,
they
right.
call them JV teams, but they're playing club.
Chad, it's that right there
They're
too.
playing club
Yeah.
at that
Okay.
level. They're like a U16 team, U18 teams.
I got you. Okay. Well, there's so many different entities to to the hockey program that other sports don't have. Up and over, nice
Sailors
save.
on the power play. They have it set up here. Herman out front, chipped, looking. Adicott bumps it off the half ball. Saginaw Heritage is going to throw it all the way down with 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining in this power play for the Sailors. They've already given up a shorthanded goal. I'm sure it's just getting a little lackadaisical. Conrad with the puck, dances it around. Bennett goes to the
4:15
crease
remaining in the
front.
game.
Bennett's still trying to make that messy in front of the net. He's a big body. They can't move him out. We're just
They
going to
cannot.
throw him there. Boom. There's the save by the Hayward, the goaltender. for Saginaw Heritage.
40
Willis
seconds
is gonna come
remaining
down,
in
make
the penalty.
stop. He's going to throw that out. May have been played with a high stick anyway. Quinn Adicott's going to bring it up to Eli Habeler. He's going to come through center ice with a little bit of speed. He's going to stop and set up that power play that was so effective a minute ago.
Oh, nicely set up.
Just
Just
going
going
to
to
the
get it.
point to Cullen Conrad. He's going to take the shot in.
That was tipped. Maybe that goalie made a save on that too.
Yeah,
Boy,
Herman out front looking for that tip out front. He's not a big body, but he can create havoc there in front of the net.
you know, these are things too where a team, you can take liberties and you can get a little sloppy and you take things for granted, and not all great things can come when you're up 9-4. You want,
Well, you don't want to build bad habits.
No,
here.
you do not.
No. So what happens is guys start not doing what got them here, and you start to have some bad habits as we go forward.
I would argue that having a lead like this is exactly when you should be working on honing all of your skills.
You're 100% correct there, but that's not how high school kids think about it. All of a sudden you see stats, and all of a sudden you see goals, and
good move,
you
Jonesy.
want that.
Good move,
Jonesy
good
with a
save.
good goal. He's
but
looking for that.
and you say the high school level, and you're right, Papa T. But I mean, it happens at the NHL level.
It happens at every level.
Every level. In any sport, there are certain times you watch a professional team come out and they're just flat, or you look at them and go, "What are they doing?" And it's just one of those things.
This period really hasn't been the first two periods for us.
No.
But again, like I said, we're playing a little more defensively. Always the high guy. Smart. We're trying to be a little smarter in our own end. We got bottled up a couple times. We gave up the shorty.
Well, and not only that, but you're also going against a Heritage team that's really, really, really young too.
They are.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
and unfortunately, it's showing us.
What'd you tell me, Chadicott? One senior on this team? Two seniors?
Yeah, that's young.
So, yeah, it's they're going to be these kids all coming back. You might play them next year. It could be a completely different story.
Right. So when do you start looking at a schedule for next year? At the end of this year, then you start.
Coaches will. Yeah.
Yep,
Benny will be doing scheduling for next year.
Bees.
Beasley puts it over the net. We need to get Beasley on a little scoring here.
Well, hit the net, Bees. You're 5 feet away.
Here we go.
Oh,
Duff's
boy.
gonna bring it. Yeah. Finnerty at center. Saginaw Heritage is going to bring it back into their end at the 2-minute mark. They're going to regroup in their end. They just want to get through this period here as Sailors get control in their end. Dominic Dove looks.
And they certainly don't want to give up
behind.
another goal and make it 10-4 like that. You don't want to get double digit.
So, yeah.
I would say that this has been a very successful road trip over here to the east side, northeast corner here, Bay City.
Anytime you can go to a showcase, come out with 2 wins, it's successful. Anytime in a weekend you come out with 2 wins, it's successful.
Sure, for sure.
Any night you get the
Well,
win.
not only that, but I don't want to go here, but I feel I have to regarding this next. I got to believe Save the Nation Sports really brings out the best.
Yeah.
In
everybody,
all
yes.
It's you,
sports.
Nick. You're our lucky charm.
Well,
You're like-
I don't know
you're
about
like
that,
the
but
guy in the box.
well, the Greek gods are good, have been good to me, and the Greek god of hockey is
All right.
truly watching.
So
over
I got
me.
to bring something up here, guys, with 1:08 left,
Oh, okay.
9-4 lead.
Finally safe enough?
Finally safe enough that I'm comfortable. With this win, this will be Coach Benedict's 100th win.
100
congratulations
He his
to Coach
100th win
Bennett.
as a head coach for Mona Shores Hockey.
And,
he's been a part of a lot more than that, as he was an assistant for many years before that. But we're proud to say, and I'm proud to call him a friend of mine, that he deserves his 100th win right here today. We've been talking about it since the end of last year, so I'm proud for him. I'm happy for him.
Do the
to get
kids
that
know
one.
this? Do the kids know this?
Oh, look at that.
They got him the goal. They give him the goal in the last minute. So, see,
Do
I
the
shouldn't have
kids-
brought it up. I jinxed it. No, I didn't jinx it.
No. Do the kids know this?
I don't believe so.
You should let them know.
Oh, the
early.
kids will know.
The kids will know.
The kids will know after the game.
Okay, before, maybe out in front of, so these people can see it. Yeah,
Well,
congrats.
yeah, the whole 12 people in the stands. We covered more people in this broadcast than there was in the stands, Nick.
Well, but you got a boatload here that have come over from Muskegon,
You know, the boatload over there that you pointed to that are from Saginaw Heritage, Nick?
Well, right. Why do I
No.
even say anything, really? I mean, why? Just, you know what?
Well, that's great. And again,
No, it's
oh,
it's
boy.
well deserved.
Oh, it certainly is.
I tried to tell him it was 20 wins away at the beginning of the season. He didn't buy it. So.
And to that, Paul, a lot of that goes to you, and credit to you as well for being, along his side, being by his side, all the work that goes into it. I know you don't like the accolades, much like him, but
I didn't
thank
coach
you for
I didn't coach
everything.
any wins.
No, but you have done endless things.
There's a lot of things he doesn't have to worry about.
As I told Nick, I just have a minor role here at Sailor Hockey.
That is not true.
We take care of it, but no, it's great. It's great to have you guys here. You were here for this. We were able to announce it on your broadcast.
I love it. Yeah,
it's
really
a pleasure
good
to
be.
Coach Benedict to get
Hey,
down.
we got 10 seconds, fellas. Congratulations to you, Coach
now,
Benedict.
Every coach
and
on that
the
bench
team.
knows I need that puck. You think they'll get me that puck?
Go out and get it right now. Go
Absolutely.
get it right now. Go get
100th win for Coach Benedict today.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
That was
great
100.
accomplishment.
That was 100
That was
W's
number
for Coach
100.
Congratulations, Coach Benedict, on your 100th
Congratulations,
victory
Coach
for Mona
Benedict.
Shores Hockey. Sailors come away with a well-deserved victory here.
Joe.
Had a great game.
Yep.
It was a
Joseph.
great game to watch.
Yep. Joseph, as always. Get us out of here, brother.
This is game number 2, win number 2 for the weekend here in Bay City, and we can't thank Papa T, Paul Tiefenthal, and Mr. Chad Adicott, the Viper, enough for their expertise and the conversation and everything that we have during these broadcasts is fantastic. Kimmin, with a very tough angle on the shots, brought us a great product, and overall the broadcast was exceptional. So, Chad, I know that Papa T's headed over to get that puck for the 100th win for Coach Benedict. Thank you so very much. Nick, thank you as well. And everybody, if you're here, have a safe drive back. If you're not, we'll see you at the next broadcast. Everybody, take care.